10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Vengeful spirit.
Radiant team pick.
Dusk.
Queen of Pain.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
All right, welcome back to your
Dire
SEA
team
coverage
ban.
for the Shanghai Major. This is going to be Game 2 of TNC versus Mineski. TNC took a very convincing Game 1. Of course, I am going to be your SEA English coverage all night here. I am Android, being joined this game by @TedCats. How you doing, man?
Doing fantastic, Ann, and you know, guess what?
5 seconds
Guess who
remaining.
Gigabyte Mineski banned first again?
They're going to go for the Nature's Prophet
Reserve
Beastmaster ban. These guys, they hold grudges. They are not going to let TNC get their hands on those heroes.
What's funny though is they still lost the last game, and they're giving the same picks too, except they didn't give away the Queen of Pain this time, which is really understandable. But I honestly feel like, okay, yeah,
Radiant
Queen of Pain
team
was one of the
ban.
major linchpins of how they snowballed so effectively out of control, but Viper and Venge also had a good amount to say about it,
Dire
and
team ban.
Bane is still in the pool, so if Mineski want to run that again, I definitely think it's within their grasp. However, the Undying will be banned out by TNC themselves, so that's not going to be in
Radiant
play
team
here. But
ban.
okay, well, there the Bane goes. So that is not available, but still plenty of directions Mineski can go here. And again, TNC, they've run the Ursa and Ancient Apparition in the past, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go for that sort of style again.
10
Meanwhile,
seconds
Mineski,
remaining.
we'll see if they want to run the Juggernaut, because it really felt like they were not able
5
to impact
seconds
with him
remaining.
at all, despite the amount of farm they were able to get.
Yeah, again, one of those heroes that just needs a lot of
Reserve
space,
time.
needs a lot of farm, and he's either going to come online and be the heroes that save the day, but he didn't get that opportunity. Drow going to be banned out by
Dire
Mineski. Looks
team
like they're really fearing that right-click range strategy with the Viper and the Drow, having some nice combo together, but Gyrocopter going to be the carry pick for Mineski. What do you think of this? Does it combo well? Is it going to be the hero they need to carry them into the late game?
Well, Gyrocopter is never the hero to carry you in the late game, and he is a really good carry, but he can't do it alone, and that's the real unfortunate thing about the
10
hero is he's got a
seconds
fantastic early game. His farming speed's all right, but without
5
someone else to
seconds
take some of the stress off of his back while he's trying to farm, and even when he's trying to carry the
Reserve
game,
time.
it's awful. So I think the Queen of Pain here is going to create a scenario where, yeah, he can carry them pretty well, but they gotta grab a couple of more heroes to just pull them through that mid game. Their supports have to be strong, have to be able to help him in lane, keep him alive for that first couple of minutes while he gets his spells up and
Radiant
running. And
team pick.
the Nyx Assassin, well, that doesn't give away too much. I mean, it's pretty good against the Queen of Pain, but it's also fantastic against the Gyrocopter. Get these ganks off, catch him by surprise, and stop him from farming his own jungle. We'll create a scenario where the Gyrocopter becomes nothing more than a glorified range creep.
Well said, but Mineski gonna counter that by picking up an Ancient Apparition. So it looks like their team fight style, they're hoping to force TNC to kind of clump up real close and see what they can do with that. But I don't know, Mineski, I like the heroes they're picking. I'm just not seeing how their lanes are gonna go up against TNC, because TNC clearly, they've got the skills to pay that right now.
Yeah, Ancient Apparition is going to be pretty abysmal in the early game. I mean, his one redeeming quality is his Chilling Touch, which will allow Mineski to hit very hard. But the problem that Ancient Apparition faces, which is why you're going to need to pick up something like a Rubik here, if you're Mineski, is that you need to have a setup stun so that his Cold Feet will connect. And even if it does connect, let's say it does, level 1 Cold Feet lasts for a pitifully short amount of time given the amount of buildup it takes to connect. So you have to get it up to level 2 or level 3 for it to really be worth it of a spell. And unfortunately, for an Ancient Apparition, it's hard enough getting experience, but TNC, they're going to grab the Invoker, and now more than ever, I really would like something like a Rubik pick from them. It would be weak against something like a Nyx Assassin, which is already kind of hurting the Ancient Apparition and the Queen of Pain's chances in this game, but an interesting ban of the OD. Mineski, I guess, feeling like TNC are going to grab one more core to round out this draft, figuring the Nyx Assassin is going to be playing more of a support role.
I almost want Mineski to pick up a really bulky, heavy support like the Ogre Magi.
You just want Ogre Magi, don't you?
Yeah, I love Ogre Magi. I think it's great. It offers them that reliable stun. It'll combo really well. It can lock down heroes like the Invoker, like the Venge, like the Viper heroes that are pretty slippery, and he's really, really sustainable in lane. Doesn't matter if he takes a lot of damage from the Viper, because he's practically a perma-tango.
Yeah, he is. And if you get a headdress on him, which, some people will do for the early mech possibility, it's just disgusting. But the one problem I have with Ogre, and you said he's a good setup stun for the Cold Feet, his Fire Blast actually doesn't last all that long without anything like a multicast to help it out. So I don't know if that's what they need. The slow's fantastic, though, so maybe the slow will be enough to keep him within range. But for right now, I'm not quite... I think Mineski, they need a lot stronger of a support as far as lockdown goes. And I'm thinking like either the Lion, the Rubik, the Shadow Shaman, something like that, which will allow them to get a long duration lockdown to stop whoever's in their offlane. Because again, Ancient Apparition can't do it alone, and the Gyrocopter, if he doesn't level up Rocket, which seems to be the trend nowadays, is pitiful at bringing down the offlaner as well.
I like your suggestion of the Shadow Shaman. I just worry that he's actually one hit for the Nyx Assassin once he gets Vendetta, once he gets his stuff going on. So I think they need someone just a little bit beefier, and that's we could see. Is Treant Protector at all viable whatsoever?
Treant, I think, is a toss-up. I mean, yeah, he's always viable. The issue you face with him is that, again, he doesn't pair well with the Ancient Apparition as far as an early game support duo goes. They can protect, but they can't be aggressive, really, and they can't... I mean, of course they can. It's kind of what supports do, but it's not as strong as other support duos would be. Like a Nyx Assassin Venge, we're looking at 2 hard lockdowns that can last, that can chain a long time. They can do a bit of burst damage to follow up. Venge can offer some physical damage increase. Nyx Assassin can go for some burst. It's really good combination that is effective from minute 1. Whereas Ancient Apparition and something like a Treant would just kind of fall flat on their face because they can't lock anyone down to do any extra damage to. And it looks like the Ancient Apparition will not be getting will have to be playing the 5 position here as the Bounty Hunters picked up, leaving, I guess, a Tusk as a support. I like this because it doesn't seem like Tusk has been played very well as a offlaner solo, but the Bounty Hunter is going to give a chance for the Gyrocopter to get a lot of farm, and the Ancient Apparition, by the time the track comes off, they should be able to get enough damage off to find kills across the map. But TNC, where do you think they go from here?
Well, I just wanted to say that this is such a cocky play by Mineski. The Bounty Hunter absolutely plays from the offensive, does not do defensive whatsoever. So if Mineski start to lose this, the Bounty Hunter's as good as useless. So they have to go in, get an early lead, and continue with that, snowball with that, always be on the offensive in the enemy territory, going for the kills. I think their lineup supports that, but again, it's a lot of pressure to constantly be playing from the winning side. And if TNC start to take a lead, Mineski are going to have the worst time trying to claw back into this. So I think TNC, I want to see them pick up another support and have a Venge carry. I think that could do a lot of damage and be really effective, but they could also pick up a really hard farmer. PL still in the pool, but Bloodseeker!
God,
Ugh.
no!
Oh my god, what do you think, TNC?
No, it's good. It's very good here. Okay, so let me put it into perspective here. Ancient Apparition, dead. If Bloodseeker even gets close to him, he's dead. Queen of Pain, Rupture, can't blink anywhere. It's a long blink, so she'll take a lot of damage from that. Now, I think Queen of Pain can actually avoid the damage if she blinks and blinks and moves, because if you move a certain duration, the Rupture won't tick, but that's pretty tough to pull off. And of course, if Bounty Hunter gets low, which a lot of the time in the early game he will spend being low, you just run at him and you kill him because he can't get away from you. So I love the pick right now. I think he's, in general, a weakish hero to play as far as, well, nearly all stages of the game goes until he gets super 6 slotted. But even being weak, if team fights go extended periods of time, which is something that Mineski have a draft for, you're looking at a Bloodseeker that can run circles around you quite literally and just tick you down, do a shit ton of damage, and blow you to bits.
Well, I'm not sure I'm as enthusiastic as you are, but I guess without further ado, let's introduce the teams. We're going to see it all go down very shortly here. On the side of Mineski, on the Radiant, we've got Raging Potato on this carry Gyrocopter, going to be supported by Jules on the Ancient Apparition. Here in the jungle right now, we've got Cuckoo on the Queen of Pain. Here in the top, we've got Jesse Vash on what looks like a support Bounty Hunter, which I totally agree with. And finally, Ryor is going to be playing that off-lane Tusk.
Makes you say support Bounty Hunter. It looks more like a roaming to me. I still think the Tusk is going to play the support, but the wards probably will just allow him because he can go up and ward a lot easier. But whatever the case, TNC, they've got Raven as the Viper. Not quite a Raven, but still Nevermore, I guess. Teehee will be playing the Bloodseeker. AU on the Invoker. Lucky's going to be sitting back with the Vengeful Spirit. And finally, Sam H beyond the Nyx Assassin. He played the Viper in the last game and did it pretty well, but this time he's going to have a equally as annoying bug.
We have a Bloodseeker starting with the Iron Talon, so gonna be spending a fair amount of time in the jungle, I guess.
No, please, no.
See, how are you feeling about the Bloodseeker now?
You're gonna ruin my pubs, dude. Oh man, if this actually works, then I'm gonna avoid Dota for the next week or so.
That's definitely a fair compromise here. We're gonna see Jesse Vash spend some time in mid. Cuckoo once again mid, as we gonna see AU and Sam H trade positions. AU gonna be playing the mid this time, of course. And now Jesse Vash going in, dropping a little bit of poison tick on him, but Cuckoo not able to get enough damage with just the Shadow Strike alone.
I can't believe it. This is actually a jungle Bloodseeker.
Do you want to die on the inside?
I've never in a million years thought I'd see this in an actual pro game.
Is it 6.79? Because I think it's 6.79.
Well, alright, so, I mean, it's gonna work out. He can jungle at a relatively respectable speed, but, I mean, he can't exactly take regular camps because Jesse Vash is just gonna walk up and hurt his potential. So
speaking of walking up and hurting his potential, now AU going to be taking a lot of damage here, going for the Shadow Strike. There's going to be a Sun Strike with Cuckoo blinking away at the last second, gonna get the last blood. Cuckoo securing that for himself. Amazing game sense, knowing that Invoker was pulling up that strike. Well played to the Queen of Pain. That's going to be a real nice lane going her way so far.
Yeah, I mean, this is the problem you run with Invoker in the mid lane, is he's so slow that if you get any sort of slows on him, you can probably just run him down. He's got to hold his ground, and typically he can, but unfortunately when you've got a Queen of Pain, you can't really just lock her down to blink away. So for the moment, it's a decent lane for Cuckoo to have to go up against a Invoker. At least for now, Invoker will get pretty strong in a short amount of time, but it's pretty good. So meanwhile, Teehee's also farming at a respectable pace, and Vash might try to go up and harass him a little bit, but this Sentry Ward is going to make things a little bit difficult for him.
I'm still slightly nauseated by this Jungle Bloodseeker, but it looks like Jesse Vash gonna start doing that punishing you were talking about, going in, snagging his farm, splitting his XP, which is always nice. Gonna be out of his Shadow Walk here. Not scouted out yet as he's behind the trees. Teehee doing some damage. Oh, I missed it. Down bottom, Nyx Assassin getting a kill on the Ancient Apparition. Now it looks like Gyrocopter not able to catch up. Using that flat cannon. Couple bits of flak connecting onto the bug, but nothing he can't handle. Now it's gonna be Vash chasing down the Bloodseeker, careful not to walk in tower vision there.
I love it. Bloodseeker, Teehee knows exactly what's going on. He knows the bounty hunter's right behind him because he saw him with that Sentry Ward, but he's being very careful not to be sure, not to let Jesse Vash know. But unfortunately, wait, I thought maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he wasn't paying attention. He could go down here. No! Jesse Vash! He doesn't do it! Okay, now he will, but I'm not quite sure he can get this kill now. He will get the extra damage. Okay, he gets it.
Alright, at least that's something. I want to see Jungle Bloodseeker punished as hard as possible because, like you said, if this is wildly successful, my pubs for the next year and a half are going to be full of that. Up on the top lane, we've got Ryar coming in. Tusk taking some heavy damage. No Venge Missile to be found. One more right click. Will it do it? No, we're going to cast the Salve. Ryar is going to be A-okay, sitting here in the lane. One more right click would have done the job.
And now Vash is waiting for AU in the mid to come within range of his green shiny talons here, but he will hold off. And meanwhile, Teehee's going back to his shenanigans, but now he's got to play incredibly careful because he knows if he steps 1 second out of bounds, then that bounty hunter will punish him super hard, and we've already seen it happen once. So he's got to be super careful not to let it happen again. Meanwhile, AU is just playing this one really far back, but Vash is going to reveal, and Teehee's just going to right-click him down for a little bit, but what's this Bloodseeker going to do to him right now? He's still level 3 and not a whole lot of damage to his name.
Oh, Quap Arcane, that is just absurdly strong. Probably the strongest rune in the game. And someone that really benefits from that sustainable mana pool and low cooldowns. She could be rotating in for any sort of kill she wants, going into the jungle, perhaps looking for the... that is like 1 unit away. Oh no, that ward. Oh. Well, they're not going to find the Bloodseeker here just yet, as he is going to go back to base and pick up some items off the courier. He has the Wraith Band. What's he doing with that?
Maybe an Akala, extra armor, extra mana regeneration. Like, I couldn't see the Wraith Band building into anything else, mostly because it doesn't really build into anything else, so... If he wants to upgrade it, go Akala. If not, maybe just a casual Wraith Band to help with his farming speed and to make sure he doesn't actually drop into a threshold where the bounty hunter can just right-click him down.
Looks like mid lane, they want to go in for a dive here. AU gonna get found out. Looks like the flash is there. There's gonna be a TP rotation in from the Nyx Assassin as well as the Vengeful Spirits. They've got to finish this and finish quick. Sunstrike coming out, gonna be finishing off Cuckoo, and now Boker, he'll be okay. They do get a wave of terror onto Jesse Vash, but I don't believe there's any vision for that. Gonna walk under the sentry, but there's no one there to punish him. AU very, very low, and Bounty might want to reinitiate onto this.
I don't think he can.
I don't think he can either, but he is so tempted.
Temptation is what... I know Curiosity killed the cat, but Temptation got him pretty damn close. So he's got to be incredibly careful here. And he didn't go for any points in Shuriken, so he's got to rely purely on some right-click, which is troublesome.
Come on, Bounty.
I don't think
Jesse
he can.
Vash,
Yeah.
Tower is under attack.
Alright, in this bottom lane, we're going to see a Cold Feet cast onto Sam H. He's going to walk it off just fine, and now this lane pushing up very, very far for the Radiant. Gyrocopter doing really well in the last hits, although Viper, he's the leader. Where's my Viper at? He's got safe lane farm up the wazoo, as this Tusk has really not done much harass. Not really able to force him out of lane just yet, as we have seen Bounty Hunter roaming every which way.
Yep, and now Raging Potato could be dead. Oh, he misses! The Impale misses, and so the subsequent Sunstrike does not connect.
What's the call down? Alright, dead bugs. And now it looks like Teehee coming in. Jules going, does have the Cold Feet available as well as the Chilling Touch if he wants to use it. Gyrocopter sitting kind of low, but has some wand charges. And,
okay, you cannot miss spells like that. I don't know. I know it's so easy to do, but at this level, and it could have been nerves, it could have been, you know, maybe shaking a little bit, but he was literally standing still. Like, all you...
Oh!
Okay,
You
that
saw
time's
that,
a little
right?
more understandable because he's ready for it, but he was literally standing still and he, Sam H was invis. It just
Alright,
shouldn't
Potato
happen.
is
Yep.
gonna be probably taken to his grave. Sunstrike off the mark. Rocket Barrage doing some work here. Can he take one out with him? Looks like the Gyrocopter's gonna go down. Teehee living. And oh, Nyx Assassin
Okay.
getting the crit on Ancient Apparition. Burns the Vendetta for that, but well worth as clean up this entire Radiant safe lane.
And Bloodseeker Teehee going for the coveted double Wraithband build.
I wanna
Help both
die.
his- Yep, farming speed and being able to take fights like that. Unfortunately, it didn't really help, but I guess it did because he ended up staying alive, so it was worth it. But
Triple rotation here in the top lane. It looks like they want Raven. There's going to be a Shadow Strike. Snowball coming in. This Viper might be a dead man. He's going to try to TP out. Do they have the damage? They do. It's going to be Bounty Hunter getting the kill. No track for him yet, so the gold isn't going to start to spiral out of control till a little bit later.
yeah, but getting him experience is already like preemptively setting up that gold spiral. It's spiraling the gold by indirectly.
By
spiraling the gold.
indirectly. Okay.
Yeah. if that, I know it doesn't make any sense because it doesn't make any sense to me, but we'll just go with it. But AU, I mean, he's also doing all right. His farm is looking decent for what the lane ended up entailing for him, the constant aggression. But I really feel like he could be doing a little bit more. The only issue is the main camp he has to resort to has been blocked for the past couple of minutes, so
Ancient
he hasn't been able to
Apparition.
back up and farm that.
Oh, beautiful game sense there with the Sentry Ward, knowing that Nyx is missing, and he has got to plop something down to make sure he's safe. Got to be retreating back in this little tree cove. Really nice play from him. That's gonna definitely save his life right there, as Nyx Assassin was looking for the kill.
Yeah, but he's still got half duration on that Vendetta, and he immediately goes to the top lane. I think they think he's still trying to go for the bottom, so I don't know. Cuckoo's got to be really careful about this one.
The Raven in some trouble. Gonna be casting the
This one
ultimate
will
onto
connect.
Jesse Bash. There's the call down. There's the snowball. Viper getting very, very low. Punch up in the air. That little Dorito's not coming back down.
So, wait, were you watching the Viper kill or the Queen of Pain, or did you
I
get
was
both?
watching the Viper kill.
Okay.
What happened to the Queen of Pain? Totally missed that one.
That one is one where Sam H finally got the Impale off, and they were able to Sunstrike chain off of it. So they got that combination down pat, and hopefully he doesn't miss an Impale from this point forward. 'Cause that was a lot harder of one to hit. He had a much smaller window to get the Impale off before the blink came down. So, likewise, what happened with the Viper?
Viper, it was just a straightforward gank from the Bounty Hunter and the Tusk going in, unloading
Speaking
the
of gank,
spells. And
Jules, bottom lane.
that's a super easy kill for the Vengeful Spirit. Gonna be putting herself up whatever she needs to now. She's got about 600 gold in the bank, and it is gonna be going for the magic stick. Nice work against the spellcasters. Mid lane, it looks like they could make something happen here. As there is the Tusk with all of his spells ready to go, and Rock and the Queen of Pain with, has she committed an ultimate yet? I haven't seen one, but that's not saying
Neither
a whole
have
lot.
I. But yeah, no, I don't think. I think she got it, but she's had a pretty much free lane since she got it, and then that gank, she didn't really have much time to get it off because she was stun locked the entire time. So yeah, no, she still has her Sonic Wave. I don't think she's used it once, and we'll see when she does use it. But Sam H, he's gonna go again. Sunstrike, they've got it. Can they mana burn her? Not enough damage.
Oh, the blink! Is she gonna get out alive here? Sam H desperately trying to follow up. Oh, but you are in a heap of trouble, sir. You do not have Vendetta. Gonna be taking an Ice Shard. It's gonna be taking a Snowball. Trying to TP out. Do they have anything to block it? There's the Walrus Punch. And Sam H dying a slow, crippling, painful death. One more set of Ice Shards will secure the kill.
Slow death indeed. That was painful, but oh man, this is that's. He goes 4 points in Exhort, 4 points in Quas, which is the way to do it if you're going for the Forge Spirits, but...
hold on, we've got Jules might be going down again here. This would be his 4th death, and now one more click will do it. Come on, uphill miss, but there's the swap just to commit. And Invoker casting Sunstrike to make sure there's a call down from Raging Potato. Can he get in range of any sort of rocket barrage? Ice Shard's not connecting, and gonna get out just fine there. Invoker Midas, it's decent timing.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, getting the experience boost that the Midas gives is of the utmost importance. You got to make sure that you stay ahead, that you can get your spells up and powerful enough to do what they need to do. I mean, we saw what happened, and Nyx got the engagement he wanted. He got the perfect
Oh, Jesse
Impale off
Bash in
him.
some trouble. be able to TP out alive. The dust did connect on him, but Cloudseeker, no basher yet because of that Iron Talon and the, oh god, his build makes me sad because I know I'm going to see it everywhere I look for the next month.
Well, it hasn't worked yet, so maybe we won't see it. But going back to that Invoker, yeah, just at this point, getting that Sunstrike as powerful as possible, or even just getting the Wex pointed up, which is what he ends up going for, is going to be mostly pivotal to making sure that this Invoker has the impact he needs to have, because this is a problem that Exort Invokers face around the 15 to 20 minute mark, is that their spells, they do a lot of damage, but they don't really have the same effectiveness because the stuns don't last all that long, the tornado doesn't leave them up in the air or really go that much hard duration.
Swap here, there's going to be a call down, Raging Potato in some trouble, Sunstrike connect, there's going to be a Viper ult committed. No, he's not getting out of this by a TP Spirit, picking off her 3rd kill of the game. She is 3-0-0. Oh, this little lady, she's certainly making herself useful.
It looks like they tried to put a salve on her or something, but it got canceled by a creep. I don't know, but either way, yeah, she's doing a fantastic job playing this kind of purgatory role where she's half support, but at the same time she is also playing more of a damage dealer type.
I think she's just their big girl initiator, and that swap was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what label to put on this hero right now. It's just it's greedy 3 position. Everyone's a greedy 3 position right now. Everyone on the entire team.
It's greedy, but it's working. So I think TNC, they just got to keep up with this. Like we said, Mineski, they've got a draft that does not work when they're playing from behind, so they really have to try to get in this. The XP graph is starting to tilt in favor of TNC. They've got to get it back on their side.
TNC, yeah, they've got both favors.
Got both favors, but I think gold means very little as Bounty Hunter's going to start stacking it up for the Radiant once he gets those track kills going.
Well, you gotta make sure he doesn't get those going.
Here up top. There's going to be a call down. Catching out T. He's going to take an ice ball to the face. Easy kill for Gyrocopter, but now Lucky going in gets the swap. Potato getting very, very low. Is he going to make it out? I don't think so. It's going to be taking... oh, he's alive right now, and Lucky, as well as the Nyx Assassin, getting very, very low. There's Ice Shards. There's Snowball. Are they going to try to reinitiate here? Jesse Vash going in. He could try to make something happen. Jules making some space. Track is onto the Nyx Assassin. That's a track kill going the way of the Bounty Hunter. He's 3-0-3. No one's done just yet. Blinked up in 3 seconds on the Quab, but she is going to back off, try to secure this tower, and well, that was exactly what Mineski needed. Pouring out some track kills, but Invoker taking out Gyrocopter. That's unfortunate. Was that a Sunstrike kill?
That was a Sunstrike kill right here.
Oh, poor buddy.
They had no vision for that. I don't know how he got it off, but well played to the Invoker.
Yeah,
I kind of want to see his player perspective now, but yeah, those were 2 track kills that they just got off. So that goes back to what you were saying right before that fight kicked off, ironically enough. They can't let him get track kills like that, and now that they have, you can see the gold swing that came off of that one fight. It just kind of shoots up about 1,000. Now it's going back down to TNC because they're farming really well, but it just shows you the impact that these tracks have.
Gyrocopter kill had that little downward spike on it, but again, I think the more track kills they have, the gold's going to continue to spiral up in favor of Mineski, but it's the experience that's going to matter, as they got to get these carries online here. They're trying to set up a swap. Raging Potato going to be playing this one a little bit safe, but there's a Nyx with a double damage. He's going to hit like an absolute truck if they can find the swap. Trying to rotate in. Is she fast enough? Vengeful Spirit, got those face boots going for her. I don't know if they can find the Gyrocopter here, but they are looking.
The level 1 swap. She doesn't have the range even if she were to have vision, so unfortunate. But oh wait, no, she still might find it. Raging Potato, he walks right into her. What? Oh no, no. Damage completely whiffed his spells there, and it looks like they have to back off.
No hits, and now Jules, he's in, and they might be going on Sam Rock here. He has no vendetta to get away. What a weird initiation that was.
I think they were looking for the missile to get the stun initiation because it looked like he was casting it, but unfortunately the range kind of dwindled out, whether she got fogged or whatnot, and then Sam H was not prepared to do the impale first, so once he finally was able to cast it, he was just way too far away to do it. Very awkward, and maybe a little bit of miscommunication, but in the end, that was a fairly easy kill on the Gyrocopter that they missed out on completely, so TNC will go right back to farming, but sloppy things like that will lose them this game if they're not careful.
Please help. What's Bloodseeker doing? What's he building?
Tower has fallen.
I'll try to help, but I'm not totally sure. I mean, I don't even know what Bloodseekers build anymore when they play jungle. Like, maybe
Not a
a
thing.
Sanj and Yasha build up after this, like, is the only thing I could kind of visualize for the hero. Other than that, I can see a Yule's Yasha build. That sometimes is the
Is
play
he,
because
like,
he's got
Basher?
the movement speed. I don't know if
seen-
he wants to go a naked Basher right now. I think he'd be way too squishy and not have nearly enough attack speed to warrant it.
Well, while we were kind of scolding the Bloodseeker there, it looks like the bottom tower goes down. That's going to open up the entire Radiant jungle, but oh, we've got an initiation here as there's going to be a swap back into the Sentry Ward. There are no more stuns, and Jesse Vash, more vision on this little guy. Is he going to get out alive here? X-Lucky, he's looking, but not going to find him.
They're rotating a few more, but yeah, of course, they can't do it. The swap, the Sunstrike was a little bit off-placed, so they expected him to last in that point for a lot longer, and of course he walked right away from it. So just not quite the fight they wanted, but these cooldowns are being used and they're not getting kills anymore. It seems TNC are way over estimating their power right now, and of course now AU could be in a lot of trouble here. Yules is up himself, but wow!
That's gonna happen. There's call downs, there's an ice blast, there's a sunstrike, and it looks like Gyrocopter being the first to fall here. Oh ho ho! Sonic Wave gonna get 3! Oh, it looks like Raven trying to do what he can. That's another dead Viper. Ultra kill for the Queen of Pain at 18 minutes. I hear she wanted an Ag Scepter. Well, that's gonna be completed super soon.
I'm trying to fathom what their plan was there, and it's just not really working out.
I mean,
Once
they got
the Invoker got
Gyrocopter.
picked off, like, you don't fight. You back off, your fight is over, you just take your losses and go and try to farm, but now, like, they lost their Invoker and they still tried to fight. It was such an awkward engagement that ended way too poorly for them, and even though they got the Gyrocopter, it's a Pyrrhic victory as they lose so much track kills left and right. You give an ultra kill to the one hero at 18 minutes you do not want to give an ultra kill to.
Look at
so.
the charts, the XP and gold graph. Looks like it's giving you the middle finger.
Jeez, that, I mean, a swing typically is when one team has an advantage and then the other team turns it right around. It didn't seem like TNC had that big of an advantage at the point of that fight, but dear, that just snowballed really, really quickly, and now they can do so much more with this extra gold they've gotten. Of course, Cuckoo's still at the top of the board on net worth, but the Gyrocopter is now slowly but surely catching up to the rest of the pack, and even Rior is doing a little bit better than he was when we looked at him maybe 5 or 6 minutes ago.
I mean, he's got the mech, which is going to be super helpful in terms of keeping Ruptured Heroes alive and running, which is going to be crucial.
Yep.
If Viper goes on you, I mean, he's not going to be able to hit through mechanism regen as well as just being generally survivable, because all of Mineski's heroes, say aside from the Ancient Apparition, are relatively survivable. We're going to see a smoke here. Are they going to go here for a Roshan or look for more blood? Because I think with some track kills, they could make something funky happen. And,
yeah,
the
they
devil,
get a kill.
oh, Bloodseeker, you poor buddy, gets punched up in the air, never gets a chance to see the ground again.
Just
He's going
call the
back to the
Bloodseeker
well.
a poor buddy.
Yeah, he's a
Didn't
poor
we
buddy.
agree that we hated this jungle
I
Bloodseeker?
hate him, but senseless death is still senseless death.
Oh
All
man,
right,
you're too
blink
soft,
onto
Dan.
the
Blade
rune and
mail.
no one takes it.
He's going blade mail.
Bloodseeker?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's actually 6.79.
I'm afraid I don't get the reference.
No, it's just when Bloodseeker was absurdly strong and you automatically built Blood Mail. Alright, we've got a Roche attempt here
Alright!
from the Radiant. And it looks like it is going to be scouted out. There's a wave of terror from the Vengeful Spirit. I doubt anyone can go in on this, but we are going to see a dust popped. Does it catch out the Bounty Hunter? It does. They know where he is at all times, but Roche, he's fallen quickly. Dire starting to surround the pit. Oh, here's some action coming out. Track onto the Vengeful Spirit. Abandoning the Roche Hope. There's going to be a Yule's up. Oh, Invoker, you are melting. Call down is going to connect on no one now, but Invoker goes down. Queen of Pain getting the kill for that. She's double damaged up and has the Arcane Rune. This is absolutely a disaster for TNC. Losing the one person that they thought they could really contest this with. And once again, Roshan gonna be going down. Gyrocopter taking it, dropping the Band of Elfskin. So Artnev is Sanj and Yasha sitting on the floor. Actually, who took the Aegis? Wait, denied?
What?
Gyrocopter denied the Aegis. That's the biggest FU play I've ever heard of in my life.
This
You
is
don't
like
deny a
classic
20-minute
SEA
Aegis.
Dota too. Like,
You don't deny a 20-minute Aegis. Is the guy stupid?
it's not, I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was one of those SEA denies that we hear so much. First KOIXY and now Raging Potato.
The Queen dies. All right. You know what could have prevented that? An Aegis.
Okay, and now we're starting to get into soapbox territory.
Oh, God. Okay.
I don't know what to tell you, and I just no, I'm not even gonna try. It's.
All right, I'm done
I think that
casting.
was a mistake. I honestly think that was a mistake from Raging Potato. That was not a BM deny. You do not BM deny in games like this. So.
Like, this is the Shanghai major qualifier. This isn't like a charity tournament. They're playing for their cut of $3 million. Oh my lordy. Alright, Nyx is rotating in. He's been dead. Let's see who he gets. I am gonna be salty for the rest of the game.
It's okay. It's alright. I think his team might be as salty
Oh,
too.
they see him. He's going in, and now he's gonna get caught by the snowball. How do they see him right now?
They don't.
It looks like they are spot out of vision. Where was he in tower vision? Is that how they saw him?
Yep.
Alright. Either way, Tusk, Guardian Greaves, that's gonna be nice. Oh, Nyx is so scared. Blinks into the trees, gets the TP home, but...
Well, he was isolated there pretty much. They were just kind of
Yeah.
waiting, maybe trying to catch him with a Dust or a Sentry or anything, wait for his ult to come off. It's a, up time to go down, something like that, just to get some little vision of him to go for a kill, but they weren't so lucky. They couldn't find it. And, of course, TPing out the best play he could have made, but I'm still all eyes right now on Teehee. That Blade Mail, I don't think it was used yet, but he still was part of that kill on the Queen of Pain, which... things like that, the deny of the Aegis, the kill on the Queen of Pain, those will be the things that start to turn this game back TNC's favor, but they have a long battle before it's in their favor as far as golden experience goes, and right now, Cuckoo, he's died, but he's still pretty damn powerful. I don't think killing him is going to be any easy task, even when this Lincoln Sphere now is going to be completed.
This game continues to move forward, but my heart is still on that Aegis deny.
Gotta get over it.
I'm so upset. I can't get over it. That throws the game. If Mineski don't win this, if they needed one more Aegis to win the game, I will never forgive them for that.
Okay, well, we'll keep that one on a little note then. If they end up winning this game, you'll have all the saltiness in the world
Yeah,
to
you gotta
reflect
mail me some of that
but...
lasagna. Like more of that.
Oh boy. Cuckoo, meanwhile, I mean, he's not going to be going for that Aghanim Scepter that we talked about.
Oh no, he's going in. There's a illusion rune cast. Now there's gonna be a Sunstrike. Goodbye, Queen of Pain.
I just ate my words right there.
A little bit far forward. Venge gonna Ice Blast to the face, but nothing coming out of that. Radiant, they're rotating in. They could go on this Bloodseer if they wanted to. He's got all his spells up, but Radiant just kind of posturing very aggressively. They don't want this tier 1 tower to fall, and well, I think they've got the resources to keep it up.
That felt so out of character for Cuckoo. That blink in that he just did.
Yeah, he's such
punished.
a safe player that felt rushed and maybe even a misclick.
A lot of misclicks happening, actually. Maybe a little tilted right there.
I'm thinking that's a BM deny. I honestly can't imagine accidentally denying the Aegis. Here we're gonna go ahead. Phoenix Assassin initiate onto Jules. Gonna be taking a Sunstrike, and that is one dead Ancient Apparition. But not before the Ice Blast goes through, and now Tiki, he's in and he's deep. Invoker coming in, drops the Meatball. Gonna connect up a bunch here. Gyrocopter and the AA are going down on the side of that, and now only Bloodseeker going down there, but there's the Nyx stun. He takes out Ryor, but there's the scream from the Queen of Pain. She is gonna go ahead and take out Nyx Assassin. Finally, Invoker trying to get away. There's the Self-Yules, just trying to keep himself alive, but easy kill, as there's a double kill onto Cuckoo. That's more her style.
Yeah, Yules felt really late for what he needed to do. I think he probably should have tried to self-Yules before he even tried to Ghost Walk the first time to get rid of that track, but in the end, it looks like that wasn't really a favorable trade for either side. So I think Mineski will come out slightly on top just because Cuckoo was there for all the kills, and TNC lost two of their major cores, which are the Invoker and the Bloodseeker. So you don't lose those guys without losing a pretty big chunk of advantage along with them. But interesting to note, the Raven has gone for the Hand of Midas and is now getting dangerously close to an Aghanim Scepter. That could be trouble. I mean, the Queen of Pain is going, remember, for that the Lincoln Sphere, and in fact has it now, so it's a lot better now than it has been. But if you take off that Lincoln Sphere, which they have plenty of people to do, it might cost a spell or an item to do so. You get him with a Viper Strike, you probably have him exactly where you want him, because you can chain up and bring him down from that point forward.
We've got Queen of Pain deep in this dire jungle. Jessie Vash going to be leading the way, finding an Invis, but there we go. There's an Orchid, and Dusk committed, scouting out Jessie Vash, but a killing spree onto the Queen of Pain. 10, 4, and 2. She's got a regen rune in her bottle. She's got a Gem of True Sight, Orchid, Lincolns. This girl is farmed, and there's a reason she's top of the net worth chart, because she can go in for kills on whoever she would like.
Well, I mean, she can try a lot of the time. The past 2 times she failed, or the times before that last time she failed, but...
Well, that was before
she
Gem
gets
of True
one.
Sight was on the board.
Yep, the gem is pretty major here. That's going to allow her to bring down not only the Nyx, but also the Invoker without any real worry. And even though you've got track, you can't 100% rely on the track every single time to preemptively catch out these Invis units. And oh no, Lucky could be in a bit of trouble. However, this build did not offer Cuckoo any real way to disjoint a TP, so he will let him get away alive.
Yeah, he needs some sort of buddy there with a mini stun to help him out. Jessie Vash deciding to do his own thing there, making sure this camp does not spawn for the Bloodseeker, who... No real item progress. He's had that Ogre Club for a little bit, probably going into a BKB, but
I would
again,
guess, yeah.
I don't know how to make him a useful team fighter. He's not hitting all that hard.
Yeah, it's tough for a Bloodseeker in this position, because you really hoped you would get a pretty free jungle, you'd just be able to farm straight up and get your major items out alongside the
Jules.
rest of your cores, and yep, Jules
That's
is
gonna be-
probably dead.
Yule's stun strike. Oh, Force Staff trying to deny himself from the stun strike, but no, not able to make it to the Stone Golem time. Bloodseeker getting that kill. I hate the fact that Bloodseeker's kills, but you know what, whatever. We are going to have an Ags on the Invoker. That's going to feel real nice, and Aghanims is also going to be up on the Viper, so Infinity ults as often as he wants them. That's going to help out a lot, slowing down Mineski, making sure they are less slippery in these team fights. And now Invoker rotating up, looks could try to find Cuckoo up here. Oh no, it looks like they're going to surround the mid lane, and that's the play. They want to take down this tower. Objective gaming at its finest.
Yeah, and this could be a decent tier 2. Oh, he goes for the TP Sunstrike, but isn't able to chain off effectively off it. They still might get this kill, though. However, the Snowball saving him.
Oh, it looks like Bounty Hunter staying alive here, even tossing out a track. Now, Ryor, you're, stop walking there. You're ruptured up, but oh, Ice Blast connects on 3. Queen of Pain securing himself a triple kill. Still walking, still hunting. Are you going to be able to find anyone? Got a Vengeful Spirit walking away, trying to make it out. Looks like her pathing will succeed right now. Tiki and Venge, the only survivors. Venge, do you have a TP? No, you're kind of stuck there. Venge with a Blade Mail. A little bit unusual. Oh my god, Cuckoo! You are a mad woman going in. Another kill there. Was what I believe an Ultra, but it got disjointed because of the time in between, so Cuckoo kind of getting out of control, has a brand new shiny BKB that she got to show off in that last fight. BKB on the gyro as well. This is Mineski's game to lose right now. Looking at the XP and gold charts, they are dramatic upswing for the Radiant. This is going to be a tier 3 tower, if not racks, if not 2 lanes of racks.
Yeah, I don't know if TNC have what it takes to even come back from something like this. I mean, their lineup isn't great at farming creep waves without using spells that you don't want to put on cooldown. So it's going to be a bit of an impale.
Snowball comes in. There's going to be an Ice Blast. Is it going to connect on anyone? It looks like Lucky. Not his lucky day right now. Taking a lot of damage. Putting up the Blade Mail just to try to live. But Lucky going down. Gyrocopter too big. They're going to try to finish off this rack before they go. Looks like it will succeed. Jules is going to be slowed up here with the Super Ultimate. And now AU, you might not want to walk into this one. You could definitely get punished. There's a 4-step up, but you got 12 seconds. Going to be taking a Rocket Barrage. Self-Yules. Invoker, man. You are going to try to get away, but there is vision all over the place.
That could be it.
Finish off the Invoker, and now this is gonna be it as Teehee not able to survive here. Jungle Bloodseeker, thank God it's not a thing again. Viper and Nyx, the last hope on the side of TNC to try to dispel this push. Radiant gonna back off. Roshan is up. This could be a nice, easy Aegis. If they deny it again, I will absolutely leave the game.
Okay, well, let's hope they don't deny it. But the funny thing there is there's still 2 tier 2s left standing. So I think they really wanted to get a second set of racks there, but you can't. That's the one issue that they were facing. So they will go back, get the next best thing, get that Roshan, pick up the Aegis this time, and perhaps not with a bullet. It looks like TNC, though, they're coming in. They want to maybe go in for this one, maybe swap to go in for the steal. They won't get it, though.
Picking up the Aegis. There's the call down. Looks like the Ice Blast is going to connect. That's going to be 4 dead on TNC. I would just tap out now if I were... this is... It's unfortunate, to say the least. Gyrocopter going in. He's got an arcane rune. That's kind of BS now. Gonna go clean up the creeps. Easily able to take out the tower whenever he wants to, and Radiant gonna kind of step back and farm a little bit. I don't know how I feel about this decision. I want to see them put their advantage while they have it, but I mean, I don't see that advantage carrying anytime soon either. Queen of Pain, a little bit unusual build there. How's the AC? She's going to be the tanky one here. Is that something you agree with?
Queen of Pain AC? Yeah, 100%. That's very typical, actually, for Queen of Pain to build a right click like that.
Alright, I guess she doesn't need to be the big hard hitter, as there's going to be an Eagle Song onto the Gyrocopter, going to be a Butterfly very, very shortly. That'll help him out with...
Fury Gyrocopter.
Battle Fury Gyrocopter, man, it's legit. New
That'd
meta.
be almost as BM as denying an Aegis.
I think it's probably a little less BM than denying an Aegis. Is that a dominated range creep, or is there just a range creep having a struggle? No, it's dominated. Alright.
It's having an identity crisis.
Yeah,
Whatever the
sometimes
case...
you see those like videos of creeps that just get horribly displaced and start walking around the jungle for like a day.
Yeah, no, that's not the case. I don't think TNC are going to tap out just yet because of the fact that the tier 2s are still standing. Like, there's still plenty of time for Mineski to make a major mistake here, which I think is what they're banking on. But unfortunately for TNC, I don't think Mineski are really going to make that mistake. They've been playing it very careful, making sure they're getting their farm, and you know, they've got a couple of ways that can push out, maybe push the top, and
Ice
oh
Blast
boy.
Going in. It is going to connect onto Teehee. That's going to be a quick kill. Blade Mail's up. Doesn't even matter. There's going to be 3 in the snowball coming in. Walrus Punch up. And, like, there's going to be no one taking the kill for that. It's just going to be going the way of everyone. Who has the Lotus Orb on the Rady? There's going to be Bounty Hunter building it up, putting it on the Queen of Pain, wanting to keep her alive because she is absolutely at the top of the net worth chart. Looking to rotate in. I see. Now there's just going to be a TP out here from the Venge, making it back to base safely, but definitely opening up the window for Radiant just to smush down this tier 2 tower and walk up to the high ground.
Yeah, and there's still no glyph for 50 seconds. 50 seconds is plenty of time to bring down a tier 2 and a tier 3 if the creeps work in their favor and bring down the backdoor protection, which now they will. So they're just going to go for a straight push, and I'm not quite sure if TNC has what it takes to stop, though again, mistakes can be made, and we'll have to see if they do so. Again, I'm not putting that much faith in it happening, but we'll have to see how it plays out as TNC are waiting, but they're
going in. There's going to be an impale from the Nyx, and now Raging Potato. Oh, beautiful. Lotus Orb canceling the swap, but now Potato, you're going to have your Aegis pop. Doesn't matter. You're coming back with full health and mana. Teehee getting tracked up. I don't know if they're going to commit to this. No, Radiant might just back up, but oh, there we go. Cuckoo going in. There's the BB dishing out major damage. Raging Potato getting a kill. Take down the Bloodseeker, and Ancient Apparition getting the tower. They're focusing racks now. This is certainly it. Dota doesn't like to tap out, but when you lose your Viper, oh man, that might be time. Raven getting very, very low here, trying to get something for it. There's going to be a tornado up, catches out the Ancient Apparition. Viper's still alive, but oh, not for long. Desi Vash going in with the dominating. This is getting out of control. Ice Shard's catching out on the Venge, and now it looks like she's just going to try to scoot back into base, having to pop the Blade Mail to make sure she lives. Oh, looks like a Sunstrike connects on 2, but again, the damage just isn't there. The lanes of racks now in favor for Mineski. Radiant clean disengage. They really don't lose anything there, or are they even done there? Blink in from the Tusk, trying to get real aggressive. He has a Lotus Orb. He's got a Snowball, just taking out Forge Spirits. Yeah, again, Radiant losing nothing. TNC barely scrapping together to hold their Ancient up.
Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. I I don't think TNC are in any capability to repel a push now. Like, all Mineski have to do is group up in the bottom lane, push this one out, get the tier 3 bottom, get the rack spot, and then win the game. It's very tough because Bloodseeker still doesn't have his BKB, and he won't have it for another 1,000 gold, which he can't really farm. AU, okay, well, hold that thought, because it looks like they're just going to go ham. They want to take a fight outside their base, and
I don't know if
this
this
could
is
either
the
work
play.
perfectly, or it could go well against them, because I'm pretty sure if they lose this fight, they're just going to tap out right then and there.
Well, I mean, they're going against a gyrocopter and a co-op, the top two net worth by like a mile. I don't think this is the play there. They're going in with a Sunstrike to get the meatball, and now they do get the kill on the gyrocopter. There's going to be 1,400 gold going to Vengeful Spirit, and now Bloodseeker catching out no one. But here we go. The Nyx is in, and he's angry. There's going to be a Viper Strike onto him, and now Cuckoo here. Ice Blast connecting. Aghanims, and now Cuckoo going back in. Cold Feet procs on the Viper. She's going to try to go get AU. Changing her focus here. Her Lincoln's is popping. There's a snowball self-fueled to dispel the stun, and now it looks like AU might get out alive here, but there's a call down. So much damage coming up from the gyrocopter. He could be going down. He gets a double kill. Godlike on the Queen of Pain. I think this is it. I don't see how TNC to hold. Punch up. Nyx dead. There's a dieback, and oh my god, quadruple buyback now. Viper, the only one left in the grave. Tier 2 tower goes down. TNC, they are certainly not giving up without a fight, but holy mackerel, so much damage coming out from Mineski.
Yeah, it was perfect play out of the gyrocopter. Unfortunately, he had buyback, so he could come in and clean back up once he did get back. So I don't think Mineski are even going to let off here. The Viper's dead. It's a 4v5, not like it was any closer than that at a 5v5. And now they'll go in further. The blink out will secure the Nyx Assassin's life, but for now, I mean, what do Mineski fear as Cuckoo just goes straight on in? He's going to bring down 2 without anything to say about it.
And now it looks like Cuckoo just too big to stop. He's absolutely monstrous. And now AU self-fuels just to try to live a little bit longer, but that will not be the case as finally the Sonic Wave committed just to secure the kill. Queen of Pain showing no mercy, trying to go into the Nyx Assassin. Spike Carapace, she ain't scared. Nyx Assassin picking up the kill on the Tusk, but oh my goodness, Cuckoo is just a monster. Going in completely unscathed on the way out. 19, 4, and 6. That kill participation is insane. Now it looks like Nyx Assassin wanting to go in, taking an Orchid to the face, and will be going down once again. Die back, and Raven, you're in some trouble here as Queen of Pain, relentless, constantly going in and just having the mana pool to do so. Another kill goes the way of Mineski. These net worth and XP charts are just a never-ending slide up for Mineski. It is going to be Mega Creeps now. Invoker calling out the GG, so it is going to be a series that goes 1-1 in this best of 2 for the Shanghai major qualifiers. I need like a Valium or something, because my god, what an exciting game. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the best possible outcome, even though TNC, okay, it wasn't the best possible outcome, but TNC, I don't think they're that upset about tying a series, especially against Mineski. Mineski definitely are not happy about this one. They're kind of 1-0, I think. They won one series, they lost the other, and I need to confirm this, actually.
Yep.